Good morning, YouTube. Today is going to be a mix match of stuff. I don't even know. It's just going to be a whatever. It's going to be a bunch of stuff. Just watch. All right. See you in a bit. Welcome to my life. All right, YouTube. So I have no idea really what I'm getting into today. I do know that I'm going to try to take the stickers off the side of the boat, and I also got a package from Patriot Marine Fabricating, and I believe it's the fuel lines. We'll open that package and maybe work on those because I really need to get those in. I was gonna fiberglass in the stringers or start that process, but when I went to the cabinet, I didn't have any epoxy resin left, so I had to order some epoxy, and so that's on its way. Should be here any day, so it may even sneak into this video if it comes in time. Maybe I'll add on to that. There's our package from Patriot Marine Fabricating, so that'd be pretty cool. So yeah, we're just going to do a bunch of little things. I don't know what else I'm going to get into today. Just detail stuff. I am going to add a clip though for DB Cooper of me cleaning the engines. I did that when I first got it. I cleaned all the wasp nests and all the junk out of there and seafoamed them and all that stuff. So I'll go back and try to find that video and add that in there just to keep you engine guys and gals happy. In this episode, we're going to be working on the engines. Stay tuned. So basically, you can see this is the dirtier motor for sure. And I noticed that it turns a lot easier, so it doesn't have the same compression. So I think that this one has had a rebuilt at one point, and that one has not. I mean, there's also one that looks like it's been painted. So I'm not expecting this one to run better than that one. I think that one's going to run. But this one definitely had some work done to it. So, and of course my intention is once we know they're running, I'm going to pull everything off, repaint the block, clean it all up, put everything back on nice and clean, replace what needs to be replaced, replace any fuel lines and any filters, all that stuff, and then go from there. But, you know, we'll get there. One day at a time, right? All right, well, that's good. Now just to let them sit. All right, so evidently I'm not too good at this YouTube thing. I just did these for the camera, and I held the camera while I drilled in the holes and put these lag bolts in, and camera wasn't on. I was holding the camera, but it wasn't on. I don't know what the heck I was thinking. Anyway, they started gapping the top of these because the engine's pulling on that one and pushing on this one, and I noticed there's a little gap in each one. I think it's when I pushed it in here over this threshold, it bumped over that, whatever, and it get a little wobbly. So I think it pulled out then. So I just wanted to reinforce it. So I put these lag bolts through it, or just to tighten up some on each side. So I put them on both sides, on both these, just in case. I don't want these engines on the ground. I did. It is nice here. It's raining outside, and I turned the AC on here for the first time, and it's cooling it down too. I've only been doing a notch at a time because I want to use the excuse me, I want to use the heat pump, or basically the geothermal part. But it kicked it down to 73 from 70. I think it was 78 in here when I started, even though it says it's 72 outside and 95% humidity. Of course, it's raining. I got it from 78 to 73 in here, so it's actually feeling pretty good in here now. In a little bit I'll kick it down to 72 and just let it run there for the day while I'm in here working. So that's kind of nice. The first time I've got to enjoy the fruits of my hard labor there for running that system to this side. If you watch my AC video, which I know is kind of long. Anyway, I'm going to go back to scrubbing this out. We're pulling the carburetor covers off. I'll put the seafoam in it. Let me get a flashlight here real quick. I'll show you the inside of the... So I don't know if it's going to show the inside of that motor or not. Probably can't see it very well, but it's a little gummy. But the carburetors look great. They look almost brand new. I don't think that's clean as a whistle. So I think those are going to be fine. I think this thing's going to run. I don't think there's anything wrong with them at all, other than it just hasn't been run for a while. So I'm going to keep cleaning and checking things out, and then I'll get back with you guys. I don't want to bore you with my cleaning. All right, I'm soaking wet, but I got these engines all cleaned up. I took them outside and then used some degreaser and some purple power and got them all cleaned up, got all the junk off them. So they look a lot better. And this is the bad one, I think. Yeah, this is the bad one. So the one that hasn't been rebuilt. And then this one is the one that was cleaned up and painted or whatever, and was rebuilt, I think. But they both came out pretty good. This one still has a little bit of junk in the front that I have to get out of here. But once I get that, it should be pretty much done. So they look a lot better for sure. They look a lot better. So now we'll be able to work on them and not get all nasty. All right, well, not much else I can do today in the rain. But yeah. All right, I found a couple broken things. I found this return, it comes up through here. I think it's water. And that should go to there, but it's been broken off. The other one is cracked, so I shortened it, but I have to work on those a little bit. Get those fixed. But yeah, all in all, looks like a pretty good motor. I think she's gonna run just fine. So I definitely will let these dry for a while, and then we'll go from there. All right. But yeah, that's the plan today. I'll get her unwrapped to get up in there and see what we can get into. I really need to do some cleaning too. I'm not going to bore you with that, but I really need to get up in there and do some cleaning as well. It's got that fiberglass chalk everywhere. I'll probably work on that pump side some more and see if I can clean some of that stuff out there. Maybe even check that far stringer for rot. Yeah, I mean, I guess that's what we're doing. All right. This will be an interesting video. Oh yeah, YouTube, I forgot to tell you, I painted the doors. Well, me and my wife painted that one, but I painted the rest of them. Yeah, we got them. We're going from this off color, this brown color, to white. You know, we did our windows, sprayed our windows and all that stuff, but it's interesting what's going on because I'm trying to get rid of the aluminum around the edges. So I got the rubber seal for the doors, new in white, and then I got the brick rolled in white, PVC. But I wanted to use a PVC board for the sides, trim it out in, instead of get rid of this aluminum. And you just can't get it right now for 9 1/4. I can get every other size, but not 9 1/4. So until I get that, until you know, Lowe's or Home Depot gets it in, I'm kind of stuck. So I went ahead and painted the aluminum, but eventually I'll just rip it out and put the PVC boards in there. But you can see we sprayed all our windows, you know, so we're switching it to white slowly but surely. And of course, you know, I did the deck earlier in a different video. So anyway, enough about that. Let's get back on the boat. All right, so I've had this hanging for quite some time and it looks like it's starting to get a little deformed. So I did that because I still need to come back and put another coat on this. Look at where my tie downs have been rubbing. I plan to sand this down and put another coat on it. So I left those off, but I think I'm going to put them back on there just so they don't deform anymore. And I don't know. Yeah. So there's some screws that are broken off in there too, huh? But we'll just get her tacked up on there so she doesn't get too much more deformed. I gotta find those screws. Give you 15 minutes of me trying to line this up. Add this. right, so I'm not gonna lie, I'm glad to see that gone. I mean, dreams do come true. It'd be more appropriate for me if it said dreams do come true with hard work or something like that, but just dreams do come true, like somebody's gonna show up at your house with $1 million and give you a Grady White for $10. No. Skip that. A rotten Grady White with 10 for $10. Anyway, I'm glad it's gone. All right, so that came out pretty good. There's still a little bit of residue there where you can see the old boat color underneath, but not bad, not bad. I'm sure some of that will buff. We'll see what happens to it, but it's definitely a lot better. Yeah, so now let's get this side. You know, it's just too much going on. I mean, you got the dark color, the lighter blue, and then the white on top of it, or whatever it was at the time. But why would you put lettering above lettering? I mean, it's just too busy right there anyway. I don't know. Feng shui, right? What do I know about that? Anyway, let's get this side off. All right, I got a package from Patriot Marine Fabricating. Oh yeah. Brand new fuel lines. And the vent line. And the filler line. Awesome. Thank you, Paul. This is cool because I wanted to get these in before I did this wall in here. So we're only doing one big tank. I'm not doing 2 tanks. I'm doing 1 big tank. So the filler only needs to go from there to here, and the vent needs to go from there to there. But I wanted to get that in before I get too far on that wall where I can't reach it. So make it a lot easier to do it now. Awesome. Very cool. All right, so to start, we have access here to get up into that. It looks like they're flatheads. I wonder if I could do a long socket. That'd probably be better. I'd probably get a socket right up in there. Let's see, we'll try the screwdriver first, see if we can get it off that way. I think I'm going to take them both off, unhook them both. I'm just going to pull the other one out, and then I'll just block with one of them off so we know not to use it. But yeah, all right, let's get in there and get this done. Hope you can see okay. We'll see. Otherwise it's gonna be a boring video. Get off there. She's getting down quite a bit. She ain't coming off. Sure. Oh, get off there. There it goes. All right. That's great. I'd like to save those clamps if I can get those out there. Yeah, I think I'll just pull the fuel line through. Feels like it's broken. Let's open it. As I can push that out, I can pull it more. It just makes room, more room for that other line or any other line I'm trying to run if I get this out of here. Come on, get in there. Okay. So she passed that level. Let's see what I can do down here. Alright, so I finally got it. It was a lot of work to get that loose. I got it loose. So now it's just a matter of getting out of there, I guess. Should be that tough because I got half my cut off. There it goes. Alright. Another piece of the puzzle. Out of the boat. Alright, so that was the rear, which we're not using anymore. So now we got to do the front, and I'm probably going to use the back one because it's closer and easier, and I'm only using one. The other one I'll have to put something in there, a plug or something, so I even will know that that's not the one. But right now let's see if we can get these other hoses off, and we'll worry about that here in a bit. I'm sorry if the camera's terrible because, I mean, I don't know what you can see and what you can't, and I'm getting my hands in there and it's tough, I'll be honest with you. Because you can't see and reach and whatever at the same time. So, yeah. And the hose clamps for this one are on the back side, which makes no sense. But if they've never been replaced, I guess it is what it is. I almost want to grind them off. I wish I had a grinder that would fit up in there. Yeah, alright, well, we got to figure that out. And hopefully I get my hand around it. I'll get a stubby and then try to get my hand around it and then come back at it and try to twist it off. What a pain. Let me get a stubby. I'll kind of update you. I got one. And I'm trying to get my flat, stubby screwdriver on the other one. There's that same bolt coming down from the top, locking the screwdriver. Alright, so let's try this instead of a screwdriver. Thinking I can get behind there. But the problem is that from the fuel filter up here, there's bolts come down in 4 corners, and one of their bolts is bent, but it's just in the way of getting on that thing. So we'll try this. Go past a little bit. See if we can't get on it. And twist her off. I don't know. The screw probably still start being right in the way, to be honest with you. And this will be wider even. So I don't know that I can get it. Yeah, maybe. If I'm on it. I'm on something. I'm undoing something. Yeah. I got her. Let's see if I can get it off. Turn, baby, turn. It's tough. It's tough. I'll let you see what's kind of going on here. You can see the 2 clamps are down now off of it. Now I just got to get that thing to release from up there and pull her off. Yeah, doesn't seem like it'd be that tough, does it? Question is, are you more stubborn than the piece you're working on? Or is it more stubborn than you? I finally got it loose. I'm out of breath. We got it loose. He made it. All right. Woo! We worked for that one. And the funny thing is, that was the shorter one. So now all I got left is this bend, and I was worried about how to route them in there and stuff, but I think the newer ones are just going to go right in. I think the older ones are more of the problem. This one goes way down and around. Yeah. So we'll see. I think I don't think any of it's going to be too tough to get to now, though. Alright YouTube, so we got the old fuel lines out and the vent lines out. What a pain, but busted my knuckle. A little whine a little. So that was a pain in the butt. Getting the new lines in was pretty easy. I didn't have to go under here like I thought I was going to have to. I thought I needed to get it done before I finished that off under there, but really the access from shoving the hose in, there's an access here, and then going up through here was plenty of access to get this in. And it's a good thing too, because Paul's not going to be happy with me. I ran the lines. I measured it 5 foot. I asked for 6 foot. I got 6 foot, and it's still a foot short. So that sucks. The vent line too. Yeah. So if you would, go to Patriot Marine Fabricating and use them, because they're probably gonna have to go close their shop and go bankrupt because they're sponsoring me. Oh my goodness, I can't believe it. Paul, I'll buy the next round of fuel hoses. Yeah, ridiculous. So anyway, at least they're easy to get in and out with being new and flexible. Paul, I'll bring these back to you, so hopefully you can use them for somebody else later. ridiculous. So let me throw in a clip of my buddy's boat. He put it in the water. Evidently it had 6 leaks and the boat was sinking, so he got it out of the water, drained it all out, repaired the places he found that were bad, and I guess he's going back out today, so we'll see how he did. He's supposed to send a video, so I'll get that attached into here. So that's pretty cool. Dave's got his boat going. I'm still a long way away, I guess. But I figured since it's one of those days, I might as well get this bad news out of the way too. I'm going to go ahead and do a core sample on that far stringer over there. Just take about this much. And I'll just fill it in with resin if it's good. But my hopes aren't high. And I might as well know now that that's what I got to do. So let's go ahead and do that. Yeah, see if I can get you a camera angle in here. And now I got to get an angle to get it too. Alright, I don't know if you can see that or not, but I definitely can see it. It's rotten. Yep, everything down there in the bottom's rotten, so this has got to come out. Of course. That's what I figured. But I figured we might as well get that news out of the way now. Yep, rotten as can be. All right, so, well, I'm gonna look at this water tank a little bit, trying to figure that out. Might start disconnecting stuff. Might as well, gotta redo those hoses anyway, full of mold. And that floor drain, I need to figure out where is that going. Make sure it's hooked up. It looks like it's still in good shape. Looks like they replaced it recently. And then this hose, I'll get disconnected and get out of the way. Pretty much anything I can get out of the way, I think I'm gonna start trying to disconnect and pull out of the way there. And let me go get the socket out and put it away, of course, because thought maybe I'd be done, but press a little further first. Oh, it's full of water still. Who knew? Who knew? That's a bummer. Cutting it out anyway. I'm gonna cut a hole in it. Nozzle to drainer. Moldy. I'm gonna break this little plastic thing. There she goes. I don't know how to get you so you can see. Let's see if that works for a while. All right, that's one way to get that tank empty. Well, while we're waiting for this, let's get this one off. Let's get these out of our way. And we're going to redo this anyway because this is looking weird. That probably leaks because look at how loose that is. All right, this over there. I could probably do it from below, but with the water down there right now, I don't think I want to do that. So I gotta get past it and come back at it. That's crazy. The damn one, there it goes. Wow, that's gross. Yes, keep going. Yes, keep going. Yeah. Tight spaces on these things are killing me. Alright, got a little bite of dust. About a quarter tank or a little more than a quarter tank left in that thing. Can't believe it's full all these years. That's probably some nasty water. Definitely wouldn't drink it. I'm going to stick this camera down there by that water tank and see if I can't see where or how far back it goes. In there, because that's an angle I can't see, but you might be able to. All right, so now I can kind of move this tank. You know, you don't want to move it too much because I need to get the wires disconnected from it and all that, but it does move. I wonder where the wires go, actually. I don't see where they go. Oh, I disconnected them. All right, well, there you go. But I can get that thing out, so I need to get this off, which I'll probably have to cut it off. I'm not sure what to do here, but I'll get that out, and that'll allow me to pull that tank back. So when I rebuild it, though, I'll probably just cut this out, you know, fix that one over there, rebuild that platform, put this water tank on there, and then put my board up on here. And I will pre-fiberglass that side or resin it before I put it back up there. I won't be able to get in there and do that. There is a chance though that if I pull that board and this hose, I could pull it out and lift it up, and then after I put it back, then put this board on later that holds the pump. So that's a good possibility. That's probably a good way to do it too. We'll kind of experiment as we go though. All right, YouTube. Well, I think I'm going to call it a day. I'm worn out. It's late in the afternoon. It doesn't seem like I've done anything, I mean, honestly, but it took all day doing nothing. We did get the old fuel lines out and the vent lines out, which were a total pain. Doubt I have much footage of that because my arm's going to be in the way or whatever, or my head, because I'm trying to get up in those small spots, but I'll try to give you what I got. We did get the new fuel lines in. Please go see Paul at patriotmarinefabricating.com or check him out on Facebook, because he's going to need your support because he's sponsoring me, and evidently I'm going to have to do things twice. I'm so sorry, Paul. I'll bring you the old fuel lines, or the good fuel lines, back so you can use them somewhere else, and hopefully I can pick up some other ones when I pick up the tank. If not, hey Paul, I'll pay for them, whatever. Yeah, so anyway, we got that. Check him out. And then we got the new plan with the fuel, the water tank. So it was full. That's why I didn't move. It does move now. So we'll have to get that thing pulled out of there. And we know that the stringer on the far side is rotted. So we are going to have to work our way into that, which sucks, but it is what it is, right? We'll get it. We'll get it. I mean, things are coming together slowly. All right, so the epoxy resin has been shipped from Jamestown Distributors and should be here this week. And so along with some bedding, so we'll get that going. We'll get those things underneath. I think it'll go fast once we start the rebuild, right? It's just going to be tearing out this other side and getting it together. All right, so hopefully you enjoyed this episode, even though it doesn't seem like I did a whole lot. It took a lot of time. I am still itchy at the end of the day. And yeah, good episode. Hey YouTube, don't forget to like and subscribe.